So we're just going to do naked karaoke. We can just have girls' birthday party. Oh my god, Dove, you just literally farted on your kid as she's aging up.
Hello from the void, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel and my not so berry challenge. In the last episode, I lost my damn mind. I really don't know what I was thinking, but basically I almost, without thinking, had a science baby with one of our barely romantic interests, and then broke up with her, and then also broke up with the other one, and then was like, what do we do now? We have a baby. It magically appeared. I thought we would get pregnant and have 3 days to sort it out. No, we have a newborn. Is he still a newborn? I think he might even be an infant already. That's how chaotic the last episode was. And I kind of was thinking, what would Dove do in this situation? Because last time sort of something crazy happened, like when she got knocked up very young, we left town. So I figured, let's hold to the pattern, but let's be structured about it this time. Let's do one more impulsive thing, and then we will just sort of move on with our lives in a more calm and wholesome manner, hopefully. So Dove has just like selected the bodybuilder branch of the athlete career. We've got to that stage, and so I'm thinking, I don't really see her as like a big weightlifter. What if we take it in the direction of she's like training people? So imagine if she got offered a job in Mount Komorebi. Our apartment in Wynberg is really expensive. It's in a really expensive area on a really big lot. So we can maybe get a little house in Mount Komorebi. We'll pretend that she's like taking on a job as a coach for like skiing and snowboarding athletes. And we will start fresh with our 2 children in a little house somewhere in the Sims version of Japan, which is still, you know, possible to visit for family in 2 seconds. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go straight there, and then we are going to put this period of chaos behind us and move on. That intro got really long, but I think it needed to be said. All right, let's go play Sims.
So I actually didn't find any houses in the pre-built Komorebi houses that I like. They're all quite traditional, and I was thinking more like those Japanese, you won't believe how tiny this house is kind of things. So I found this one on the gallery by Emma M. Ronning, which I really like the exterior for. We're going to delete the car. We're going to completely redo the interior because we will take all of our furniture with us because money. But I am hoping that the bills on this place are going to be a bit cheaper, and just generally it will enable us to have a fresh start with our newly expanded family. And ideally not all be sharing one bedroom, which is really impacting everybody's sleep quality at the moment. So we have just gone to our phone and picked the move house option, and I have dropped this lot on the empty lot in the residential area of Komorebi. We are going to take all our furniture with us and take it unfurnished. So yes, this is our little lot. First things first, let's have some light in. Now at the moment it's a very blank space. We are going to reuse as much stuff as possible. We've got quite a lot of money at this stage. Apparently somehow by moving we've gained money. I'm not really sure how that will happen, but we're definitely going to need to buy some new stuff. And another reason I chose this piece of land is there is this like big gap next to us, and I'm hoping in the longer term we can put maybe like a dojo and a little swimming pool there so that Dove can get back to having swimming in her life like she did when she was a kid. But for now we are just trying to sort out the inside, and I decided after my first layout of the downstairs that I absolutely hated it. Just cracking up some family photos here. Definitely need some more of that, and maybe some of 7 to even it out. And then I have reshaped the upstairs to try and give everyone their own tiny bedroom. At the moment we're going to put 7 in with Dove still, because Paisley is about to age up to child. I think maybe today or tomorrow that's going to happen. So when that happens, we'll put her toddler bed over into the sort of nursery room, move her into a child's bed. And we did actually have enough money to set up this studio, which finally gives us somewhere to put Dove's really expensive workout machine we got from work, and somehow managed to cram the karaoke machine in there too. So yeah, this is going to be our little setup to start out life in Komorebi. It's a little bit cramped, I would say. We might have to make the house a tiny bit bigger once everyone's a bit older, and there's a slight downside that we keep having to put Sev in a backpack to get him up and down the ladder, and Paisley is basically going to have to be teleported up and down the ladder for the time being, because I think her birthday is actually tomorrow and we just need to get thinking and potty to level 3. Need to double check that and get it done. Dove is feeling tense, not surprising. It's 11 p.m. We've just moved trans-Pacifically? Whatever it is, we've moved, and moving is exhausting, and she was already feeling burned out. I think we must have got her a moodlet solver, because our mood is actually fine, but we still haven't managed to get this reach maximum body potential thing, so I think we need to be a bit more structured in our workout, but maybe once we've got rid of this burnout. I don't really know how long it lasts. We did take time off work, so that'll help. We've got 12 hours, so I'm hoping it'll go away then. Maybe we'll have her meditate for a little bit. She's really not tired. I'm trying to like get the balance right between putting her to bed at some point so we don't end up crashing sort of tomorrow afternoon, but at the same time maximizing the good energy we've got. And part of that, we could maybe spend some time with our kid and get her through some potty training, which does go up faster with parental help after all. What's nicer than pooping with your mum at 5 in the morning? Now I think, yeah, it's definitely time to get everyone to bed for a little bit. Maybe just check in on Seven. How is he doing? He seems to be okay. All right. Cool. Put him down. Let's all get to bed at the lovely hour of 6 a.m. and get a few hours of sleep to zhuzh us along. I think actually the most annoying thing about this house is definitely going to be the fact we don't have a bathroom upstairs. So I think in a little bit we might just expand it out by a couple tiles so we can put in a staircase and maybe a teeny tiny bathroom. Anyway, Sev is sleeping on the mat, so he's getting his milestones in even while everyone else is sleeping, which I think is a great hack for infants, although I'm not sure how it does with their development. I guess we'll find out. Okay, well, it's love day. I don't think there's going to be any love in our day, if I'm honest. That is not a current priority for us. What is a priority is not wetting ourselves, so I guess we're going to get up, go to the bathroom, and then maybe do some shower singing. Dove singing is improving quite a lot, but maybe not as fast as it should, so perhaps while everyone else is still sleeping, we'll do some solo karaoke. It would actually be kind of nice to see how her voice is sounding without having a zero singing skill member of the family joining in, so we're just going to do naked karaoke. This is how bad my game lag is, it takes that long for clothes to appear. Come on, Dove, sing for us. She's feeling really positive, honestly. Do you know what? That is really not too bad. I'm still not going to listen to the whole thing, but yeah, she's coming along. And I feel like being in Asia where karaoke is also very popular kind of fits with her too. So we are going to be living our best life. We're feeling inspired. So that seems like a good mood to make Paisley's birthday cake because it is her birthday today. And we just need to get her thinking skills level 3 to get the happy toddler trait. Yeah, do you know what, Dove? You can like cooking. It's definitely not like one of your core skills, but you have to do it enough that liking it and having fun from it wouldn't be bad. What isn't going to be fun is doing dirty diapers and feeding little baby Seven, who is not in a good way. Paisley's actually still sleeping. I'm just going to let her get as much energy as possible before we try and blitz that thinking skill. Mac has turned up and decided to plant stuff in our garden. So despite the fact both of our kids are in the red, I've just sent Dove out to play some football with him because I feel like she's in a great mood. She's feeling really positive about this change. And this is like, I don't know how much longer we're going to have Mac. He is an elder now. His hair never went grey, which I kind of like. I mean, Dove's been grey her whole life, but yeah, he and Edie are both elders now, so it's possible at any time we're going to get that sad phone call, and I just want them to have like these sweet moments together before that happens. But we do have a job to do, and it's 1 p.m, so it is time to sit down with Paisley and get her to do some flashcards. Hopefully Mac will go bond with Seven in the background, but we can't focus on that. We just really need... No, come back. Paisley's like, I'm done now. No more flashcards for me. Oh, she's gone out to see Mac. Okay, cool. Well, why don't we bring the building blocks down here and then we can ask Mac to help us do stacking. He loved building things. He built a rocket ship, remember? So honestly, great guy to do building with. And there we go. Thinking level 3, which is the last thing we needed, and it is 6:30 p.m. So maybe while Grandad's here, actually, we could have Paisley's birthday party. Get the cake out, get it going. That would be in line with our plan to be cute and wholesome today. Okay, let's head in. Aw, Max says he's got to go. I mean, to be fair, he's got to get all the way back to somewhere really far away, but it's fine. We can just have girls' birthday party. We can't make a purple cake, so pink had to do. And it is time to... Oh my god, Dove, you just literally farted on your kid as she's aging up. I'm not sure what traits I need for Plum. We need Genius, Non-Committal, and Dance Machine. I feel like Genius is the only one I can give to somebody at this point, so it's going to have to be that. The storyline for Plum Gen is that you have to sort of do a bunch of different things. I'm going to change the rules. In the rules, you're meant to be a doctor first and then a dancer second. I'm actually going to do it the other way around, and there are reasons for that, but we'll get into that when it's Paisley's turn. But for now, we need to just basically have her be really good at a bunch of stuff and then finish up Dove's goals. So Dove's goals, how are we doing on those? Not too bad, honestly. The athlete career is slow, but we have the right traits. We're almost done with our aspiration. We have mastered the athletic skill. We still need to master singing and parenting, but that should be manageable, and then finish the career. We've done the 3 failed relationships, so we're now allowed to find our spouse, and I think we're good friends with our children, and we are having our weekly karaoke night. So I think we're doing a good job there. just need to keep on task. So as I suspected, I had a look through all the available traits for children, and the only one of the plum gen traits I could give to Paisley is the genius trait. Oh, we have these multi-skill aspirations. Yeah, I'll give her one of those. At the moment, I think Paisley will be my heir, just because I do prefer playing with female Sims. Yeah, you look terrible. Don't worry, we're going to fix you. This is the genetics she aged up with, so we're just going to whip all of that off and then add all the skin details back on, which honestly is such a slow process, but worth it, because honestly, it's hundreds of tiny adjustments, but it just makes them look like their parents more than the actual in-game genetics, I think. Anyway, I think at the moment I'm leaning towards Paisley as my heir, just because the plum gen story I want to tell is kind of like not autobiographical, but it's definitely based on an experience I had personally, and I just like the idea of it being a female character that does that, so I think Paisley's probably going to be let me know in comments. I mean, 7 doesn't really have a personality yet, so it's not really a fair competition, but I'm keeping my mind open until the last minute. These are the little outfits I gave Paisley. We're still keeping it low effort because Dove isn't going to be buying like elaborate outfits for her kids as a slob, but I did want to have Paisley start to sort of develop her own style, so we're slightly on the preppy, slightly Mount Komorebi inspired end of things, and I really like how it's turned out. It's a little bit kind of what Edie would dress her kids in, but with a different twist. These are her looks. We will continue to develop her style as she grows, and I did change out her skirt at the last minute to this one, which is more the sort of colour palette I want for her, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with her final look. Now, for her birthday, I thought it might be nice to go out as a family and explore a little bit of Mount Komorebi, so we are going to go on a little trip to the park. I do also want to try and have her meet some kids, because although we did finally get her a little brother, he's not going to be fun for her to play with for a little while yet, and it would be nice for her to have some friends. I think Dove is definitely worried about her not having friends, having come from such a huge family. So hopefully some local kids will show up at the park. That would be nice. It's right in the middle of town, and perhaps afterwards we'll get like a treaty dinner from the street food stand. Whilst Paisley is doing some playground stuff to build her motor skill, I'm just having Dove do tummy time with 7. And we do have a child. It's not one of the children that I've dropped in town. I have planted some sort of families in that hopefully we can interact with, but I'm back in the realm of trying to just let the game take its course. The splash pad, I'm guessing, is in the Growing Together neighbourhood, which I'm pretty sure I've never been to, so we'll have to go there at some point. But for now, we have our neighbourhood to explore, and 7's lifting his head up. Life is good. We're just gonna take it one thing at a time. Paisley's decided she actually doesn't want to do the monkey bars. She's crying. What's going on, Paisley? Oh my god, we got a negative sentiment. We got a negative sentiment about Dove. Apparently Paisley is feeling overshadowed by her sibling. Oh, that makes me sad. I mean, we've literally been ignoring 7 to get you sorted, babes, but I understand it's hard suddenly having a little brother. Also, he's so stinky. This is a really stinky family. We've given Paisley a flower to get the Love Day tradition, but also to give her a nice little gift and just generally hopefully make her feel loved. We'll do some hugs and some chatting with the sweet sound of screaming in the background. And then maybe we'll head over and order some food. Oh, I don't know what that interaction is. I'm not sure if I've ever seen it before. That's very, very cute. But yeah, Paisley's hungry and Sev is really stinky, so I think it's definitely time to pick him up, make him de-stinkified, and get some sushi as a welcome to Komorebi treat. I hope she likes it. Do Sims, like child and above Sims, ever not like food? Because obviously toddlers and infants now have that interaction. I mean, she's refusing to eat it, so perhaps. I'm just checking out the board to find out some things about Komorebi, find out where the festivals are, find out about skiing. So I've actually never really been here that I can remember. I feel like I came here once before, but I honestly can't remember when or why or how. But yeah, I think that is probably a good end for our little outing. We came back quickly through a bedroom together for Paisley, and then once again tried to make her eat. But something is definitely really broken with my animations, because she just sat in front of this place of food for ages. I even changed the food out for steak tartare, every child's favourite. And yeah, it's just not working. So in the end, I'm gonna have to cheat her food motive up, and Yeah, then I guess time to quickly do your homework. You'll have your first day at school tomorrow, and Dove is gonna try and maintain that feeling of good human attention by helping you out with it. She wasn't the most academic, but she did okay at school, so she can probably help with grade school at least. And doing that is helping with our parenting skill. We have hit level 7, so only 3 more to go on that, and I think we're around a level 6 on singing. Anyway, once the homework is done, again, Paisley isn't animating. The homework bar is going up, but she's not moving. I don't know what's going on with my game. I don't like it. It's weird. Let's send Paisley to the bathroom and then to bed. Let's see if we can get a little workout in for Dove to try and get towards that body potential part. And yeah, I think that is a pretty good day. We have not failed in any major way that I'm aware of. Except that 7 is very hungry and is about to get taken away. So we didn't feed one of our children. So maybe a little bit too confidently saying that we haven't failed, but there's still time. The good news is, while starving our child, we did earn a pristine reputation and become good friends with him. So yay us. Honestly, you feel like you shouldn't be able to get that reputation whilst one of your children is in like the red hunger zone. But they said what they said. Let us quickly put on the lullaby thingy and get some sleep. Everyone's in bed by 4 a.m. tonight. Go us. I don't actually know when Dove goes back to work after taking family leave. It looks like right now, which is annoying because she should have started 40 minutes ago. And it is also Paisley's first day at school. So our girls are going to head on out together, both a little bit later than is ideal. Dove, get up, go to work. For goodness sake, come on. All right. I do like that in Komorebi, Paisley has school uniform and it almost matches her colours. I would like to be able to choose, but I can't. That's fine. Sev's going to go to daycare and we're just going to wait and see if we get any opportunities today. This is a nice neighbourhood. I like it. Okay, Celebrity Miss Universe. An agent from Plumbold Pictures is on the phone with information on new reality TV show called Hunks and Dunks, where 10 bodybuilders and 10 pro basketball players settle their differences in a series of athletic competitions. They're in a panic. Someone's dropped out, pulling their groin muscle while filming the first episode, and they're desperate for an immediate replacement. So my options are to join the cast, we gain fame, get promoted in our job, but lose money from paying a bribe to join in, or decline the offer and nothing happens. I'm going to join the cast. I don't want to be famous in particular, but that'll go away on its own, we hope. But what I do want is to be promoted. And I also think Dove is here in a positive mindset, sort of enjoying her new life in Komorebi. And, the opportunity to do something that showcases her athletic ability. She was always kind of a performer in school. I think she would do it. And we're not going to call it a bribe. We're just going to say there was like a cost to enter, to buy the kit or something. And the good news is we've been promoted. And I think Dove would do about anything to be promoted, or at least I would. We now make 85 ducks per hour. That's a lot of ducks. We got a small bonus and a trophy. Glyph is calling. Sure, buddy. You make friends. Friends is good. Whatever. And it looks like we've got some backstory. We were a popular favourite on Hunks and Dunks, and everyone thinks that we were robbed and stole the rightful championship away from us due to politics. So that's kind of fun. I do feel like a hardworking mum of 2 is like always a good character on reality TV. So while we're not going to be pursuing that full time, I kind of love that happened. I've never had that opportunity before. I mean, I've never played the athletics career before, so that's probably why, but yeah, love that for us. And I'm trying to add in a pool area because we still have quite a lot of money, but honestly, the absolute state of gates in this game, like you cannot find a single gate that fits the larger fence sizes, the higher heights, and it is just honestly insanely irritating. So this whole process was quite traumatic, but we do now have a small pool area, and apparently we have another work opportunity. We'll definitely do the side projects. We have children and we're not going to work late, and we got a large performance gain, and now we're already really ahead on our new promotion, and we're level 7 of our career. For my game, this is going incredibly well. None of our children are currently dying. Nobody is yelling. Paisley's made a friend at school. Yeah, invite Keon over. It would be nice for you to have friends. I will also make a little friend group for her at some point as a club, but that is for later. Mac is calling. Honestly, this feels like a good place to end the episode because I promised wholesome family gameplay if I could. With the exception of a brief foray into reality TV show, I do feel like I've actually done that. And I feel like if I keep going, something's going to go horribly wrong. So we will leave Dove looking after Seven, Paisley is playing with her friend Keon, and we will come back next time for hopefully more sensible, sane gameplay and no more of last time's insanity. Thank you so much for sticking with me if you've made it to this point. Feel free to leave me a comment, like or subscribe if that's your thing. If it's not, I'll see you in the next video. Love you, bye!